do that. That is your personal responsibility to find a way to go through that so you can put it behind you. You know, you don't want to be living in your trauma every single day. And I said one of the points here is you need to even stop talking as much as you can once you've gotten it out. You know, and the thing is sometimes things crop up, but you're not living in that past junk. You know, if you do that, it's just going to affect you. It's going to affect you in every way.
There's an aspect of it that holds you there.
Yes.
It keeps you there.
Yes.
And it's not because you're going to forget everything about the past. No. You're not. It's not about that. And it's not about denying things. It's actually quite the opposite, is that you deal with things. It's that you deal with, it's that you confront those things and you come to terms with those things in your life so that you can lay them down. It's not that you'll forget it, but you'll lay them down there and then you can move on.
Because the thing is, I can't carry, you know, the traumatic things that happened to me as a teenager and then in my 20s and then as a singer and then in relationships.
We can carry
I can't live through that every single day. It is too much for me. I will break down if I have to do that. So we need solutions. So if you've gone through something quite heavy, please go and speak to somebody about it. Please do it.
That's number one.
Do it.
Go talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody. Hey,
I just want to respond to a few comments before we move on.
Yeah.
Elizabeth says she needs a plan for
mental health.
Yes, ma'am.
I get that.
You also need support from the teams you work with. They need to be understanding.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Very true.
And that's another. I think that's another whole talk is about your team.
Your team of people.
And who gets to speak into your life.
It's very important. Crucial. That's a good talk, actually, there. We should do that.
I think we need to flesh that one out.
Yeah.
Interesting and enlightening. Thank you for sharing. You're so welcome, Cynthia. And there's Dot. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this topic. Thank you so much. Well, thank you all for being here.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
The talk is very important. Love you guys. We love you too, Nancy. Thank you.
Yes.
So, okay, back to this. Sorry.
So the first thing, you know, if there are issues that are coming up, you have anxiety or anything, go talk to somebody.
Yes.
That's number one. Go talk to somebody.
If you're stateside, we can send you to our person.
Yeah, exactly.
In Europe, we're not so sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then one of the things that then helped me was that I reprioritized my time.
Oh, this was just
I reprioritized how I used my time and the focus of my time.
Can I just say something? I'm so proud of my husband. Like, I don't recognize him in almost every... I mean, he was amazing before, but it's like how he's chosen
I'm going to go out of the shot now.
Stop it. You can see if there's water in that little fridge. See, there's water in that little fridge?
Oh, man. We don't have our glasses.
Yeah, we don't have glasses or water bottles. And our voice lesson went over, the little fellow we were helping, so... Is there?
No.
Oh, dang it. All right. Anyway, no, but I'm just so proud of Norman that he decided, because he could have kept on going. I know, well, Honey Pie, we don't have any glasses.
We have no glasses.
I know, we didn't, to match our outfits, that's right. No, but he decided to make the choice for health. And it's improved our marriage, it's improved his singing, it's improved his relationships, his stamina, everything. And so I'm just really proud of him, and I just felt like I needed to say that.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
You're a real sweet person. Yeah.
All right.
No, so what I did is I basically took, 3x5 cards, and I wrote a list out of 10 or 11 things that I do every day.
Yes.
And that makes me focus my time
from the morning
and manage my time from the morning, from when I get up. This is what I'm going to do here. This is what I'm going to do here. And it doesn't mean that I don't go so far as to say, okay, from 8 to 8:15, I'm going to do this. It's not that. But I do put them in order.
Your attitude.
Yeah.
I haven't actually read them because that's his thing.
That's right.
The mind and the spirit affect the body. I think we said that before you jumped on.
It's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
It's so important. But I did see one once, and one of them was like, I'm going to be a better husband, or
I'm going to be a better husband.
It's about your intentionality.
The priority of work,
yes,
where it sits on my list of priorities of importance in my life, is going to be in proper perspective. It's not going to be up here. It's going to be where it needs to be. It's going to be focused. It's going to be hard work. You're going to do what you need to do, but it's not going to be above other things that are more important. Yeah. And that would be relationships, or whatever, your marriage. If you have kids, your kids. Whatever it is. And so, I exercise. So I put so much time. Okay, I'm going to exercise a little bit today. I'm going to read a book every day. I'm going to sit down and rest for 10 minutes every day.
Yeah. Intentionally rest.
Intentionally
and not,
rest.
And not be mindless on the computer. And
Not
like
mine.
that.
And this is something actually, mindlessness.
Yeah.
Mindlessness is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because we like to, I think personally, this is an opinion, and maybe
This is all an opinion.
it's all an opinion, so feel free to ignore all this. But to me, at least for me, and how I tried to do, I would at times, we all.
I remember,
do this.
I feel like this is all about how I was getting after you. Like, which
That's
is-
what it was.
Which is like a nice
It
way of saying
wasn't it,
nagging.
that
But
wasn't
I remember
it.
one time, like, because you were so used to being alone, and then we got married, and like you
Yeah,
finally
sure.
have another person is there.
Yeah.
Social media is mindless. Yeah, it can be for sure.
Can be. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Norman was like watching TV. I was there, and he was like even taking the computer into the bathroom, like to shave or whatever. And I was like, "Why?"
Was
do
I?
you-" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, this is a long time ago, though." Like I was like, "Why are you doing?" I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah.
And he didn't even realize what he was doing. He was just so used to doing that because he'd been alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "But I'm a human being, and I'm here.
And she's her.
You don't need to do that, or you don't need that company or to veg out."
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you talked about for your personality. I'm a talker, which big surprise. For me, when I feel like I need to get over something, I need to talk about it until I'm done talking about it, and then it's like it's out of me.
Yeah.
For you would like to numb.
Oh yeah, I numb it.
Yeah.
Numb it. And so it's very, that's why I say for mindlessness and numbing these things does
Doesn't
not work.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. All it does is, it doesn't even push it anywhere. You just kind of ignore it because you're just thinking about, but if you don't deal with it, it doesn't, then it just comes back.
Yeah.
And so,
But
anyway.
I think that those little things that you do. So having your little cards that you have your priorities written down on.
Yeah.
Intending like because you weren't doing any of those things. Like you weren't exercising. You weren't
No.
watching what you were eating. You weren't putting priority on reading a book or listening to a beautiful piece of music. And now these things have just these little things, and they don't take a lot of time. They have definitely helped your anxiety level, your stress level go down.
a lot.
And that kind of dovetails into a point that I wanted to make sure we made, which is what are you filling yourself up with? And that's not just with
This is
food.
huge. This is huge.
Like what? Oh, hey Savvy, thank you. We sent our best back. This goes for your relationships. It goes for whatever media content you
Yep.
watch or consume. What are you filling yourself up with?
Yep.
What is going in here?
It's huge.
In
I
front of
really
here,
think it's huge.
in your here. I mean, because what you put in you is going to come out in one form or another.
It's all right.
And if you put garbage in, you cannot expect gold to come out.
That's right.
You need to control the content
Yep.
of what gets into you.
Yep.
What you put in front of your eyes. All of that, it's very important. And I was chatting with Claire because she was recommending a TV show, and I was explaining, like, I have this thing, like, I don't know, I'm so sensitive at this point to certain things. Like, I just can't have even certain TV shows or certain I don't want it because it does something to me. I feel it affecting me physically because I've done this work to sort of like purge out a bunch of junk and to
Yep.
and to become sensitive to certain things. So it really affects me. I'm not saying you need to be ignorant of what's going on in the world, but like,
Well, no, I mean, you need to be
but-
educated about
yeah,
that.
but that goes into a whole other talk. But like, our media and just
How
a lot-
engaged with the world should we be?
Yeah.
Let's all go live on an island.
No, but
I'm just
yeah, exactly, because we can't run away from it either.
Yeah.
But in your free time, when it's up to you, what are you deciding to engage with?
Yeah.
And hopefully it's something that I was talking to somebody else about sort of like meditation and things like that and employing that sort of thing. And we were saying that our view on that is, a lot of times like people say meditation is to clear your mind out. That's not what we regard it as.
No.
It is putting in the things that make us mentally strong.
Yes.
If anybody has questions about that, you can write to us later.
Yeah, that's actually a really big difference.
Yeah.
It's actually a huge difference.
Because
and
if
it's very
I
important.
clear my mind out, I haven't
done
done
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
All my problems are still there when I'm done. But if I put new information, helpful information that's feeding me,
Yeah.
maybe it's going to push out a wrong idea that I have about myself or about somebody else,
That's right.
or make me less judgmental, or Anyway, that's
Yep.
it's just something to think about.
That's right.
What you put in will come out. So
Yep.
that's a point we definitely wanted to make.
And then I had, for me, when it comes, so this is an aspect, it does affect all of your life, but what we're talking about now, it does affect the singing. Because, he was talking about how you do it as a singer, how you do it as a singer.
Yeah.
That's the first thing about how I manage it as a singer.
Yes.
And then next would be, when it comes to specifically the job and specifically the music and all that, then preparation.
Oh, yes.
How you prepare. Prepare early
Yes.
and prepare yourself, because the more that what you're working on, the music, the singing, the more it is in your body. And the more that it is just muscle memory,
Yes.
the more the body just takes over.
Yes.
Where I don't always have to tell it what to do.
That's what I put right there, that a
Yeah.
well-prepared performance will run on muscle memory.
That's it.
If for some reason that day you can't break through
Yeah.
the anxiety,
Yeah.
your body, if
Because
it's
you're so
well-trained, it
well-trained.
will take over for you, and
Yeah,
that will
it'll just do
save
it.
you. And that's a really good
That's right.
thing. Yeah, that's
So
right.
preparation is huge, and the way we work now can be difficult because maybe it's last minute, or
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
hard.
busy, you may not have time to try and learn something, and so it all overlaps. But as best you can, start really early, and that's
Yes.
one of the things that I've done differently. I've really started much earlier, learning music, all that. Hey, Simon.
Well,
Learning learning music and all those kinds of things, because that helps me then when I go to face rehearsal processes and then go into performance. It's calming,
Yeah.
because you know it so well. It's in you.
you know,
It's very
something,
important.
something I remember that you said to me that you recently started doing after all these experiences, and I thought it was brilliant, was, and I do it too, getting into a new production,
Yeah.
and you said, okay, if there's someone here I can help, I hope that
Yeah,
I
this
will
is
find
big.
that person.
Yeah.
And I thought that was marvelous, and those people had materialized, that you have been able to pour into somebody the things
Yeah.
that you've learned, or to just sort of encourage
Or
them.
just, even if it's not somebody, if it's just somebody that you just hang out with.
Yeah, but I think that's
Encourages
part of what all of this self-development is that when you get into this profession and it becomes
Hey, Mark.
it becomes, where you spend a lot of your time,
Yeah.
what kind of person do you want to be in it? Do you want to be
Kind of person you wanna
somebody
be.
that builds people up?
Yep.
And I think Chichilla is such a magnificent example of that.
My
She's
gosh,
very
she's
generous. I mean, I've even seen her giving voice lessons to chorus members. And, what singers do you know that really spend time doing that at her level? Sorry if it makes somebody mad, but that's the kind of, artist we want to be. And hi from
Hi.
Carlswood. Yeah, cool.
Are you coming here, Mark?
Yeah, of course he's coming.
Yeah, he's coming. We'll see.
Come on, Mark, you're coming here, right?
He's
You're coming here.
coming.
So, this is about your self-development. This is about
Yeah.
what your life is going to be like. We can be builders or bulldozers.
Bulldozers, that's
Absolutely. And see,
right.
there's no need for that, because each person
No,
has their
not at
unique
all.
gifting, their unique package, what they bring. And if you develop that well,
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about what anybody else is doing. It's like I said a couple of talks ago, that it's you versus you. It's not me versus another soprano or Norma versus another tenor.
No.
It's me versus my own ability and my own work ethic and what I can produce.
That's it.
And if you discipline yourself and you take authority and control over your own life,
Yeah.
You know, you're the only one that you can control. Nobody else.
You can't
You
make
cannot
anybody
make
else do a
anybody else do
thing.
anything.
Not a thing.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are tools for you
Yep.
to win at this battle that you're in.
And
because
it is
it is a battle.
It's a
you know?
fight. It's a fight.
It's a fight.
You know, and the more you can come out of yourself, which is one of the reasons that helping somebody else
yeah,
is so
this is
important.
something in here that
Coming out of yourself, because one of the things that will stop this is a self obsession, and it's